Most service business owners are terrified to take a few days off because they think the leads are going to dry up. They think the work is just going to stop, or they know that the systems they have in place aren't actually systems and everything will crumble while they're gone. And I know this because that used to be me actually not too long ago. Anytime we would take a family vacation, I would be freaking out. I got to generate leads. I had to be sending out messages, or you're relying solely on referrals and you have no control over that at all either way. But the less time you are shaking hands and networking with people or communicating with those referrals, the less opportunity you have to get referral leads for your business. And these are all situations where it sucks, to be honest with you. And right now I'm currently in Florida with my family, and I'm not stressed at all anymore because I know that I have a system. I have a system that generates me leads while I'm on the road. And the only thing stressing me out on this vacation is the fact that I have 2 babies under 2 and I'm worried about how much sleep I'm gonna get. Now, don't get me wrong, business is business, and that doesn't mean I necessarily stop thinking about it, but the days of me stressing and worrying about where our next job is coming from, those are long gone. And it's super rewarding and fulfilling to be able to sit here and tell you that while I have a beautiful view of the lake right here in the Florida weather on this outside patio. In this video, I'll break down the 3-step formula that we use and that we inject into service businesses to get them consistent leads in 90 days or less, and it's usually less. As I talk through this video, I'm gonna be as raw and authentic as possible. I do have a script outline here, and I just wanted to tell you that because I'm gonna look at my computer. I'm not a robot. I don't have all these scripts memorized, all right? But here we go. I'm gonna walk you through the real problem here, and I'm gonna refer to my notes back and forth in this video, but I wanna tell you about the real problem that service business owners are facing, and that is what's called feast or famine, right? And you may know what this is, or you may be experiencing this and not know what it is, and so I'm gonna explain it to you. This is basically when leads are coming in, not consistently, but you're getting some leads, right? You're seeing movement, you're seeing traction in the area of lead generation. Work is good, you're making money, and you're doing the fulfillment, but then stuff starts to slow down because you turn the marketing off because you are caught up in the fulfillment side of things, and you're relying on word of mouth. I mean, some people try to post on social media. That's what I did for the longest time. And then another thing that I see often is people either try to work for cheap to get more clients or work, or they work with an agency that is super cheap, and then they burn money and they don't get results from it, okay? And the truth is, it's not your fault, right? Because business is super hard when you first start out. The hardest part is getting to like your first 100K is what people say. And I've experienced that it is pretty difficult. But if you don't fix it, your competition is gonna fix theirs, and then they're gonna outdo you in that regard. And so they're gonna keep winning the bids, they're gonna keep winning the jobs while you're stuck figuring out, why can't I get anything to work for me, right? And so in this video, like I said, I'm gonna break down the 3-part system to overcome that essentially in your business, and how you can essentially eradicate it predictably, consistently, time and time again for the foreseeable future, which is super incredible. And it's honestly like super relieving to just say that out loud, right? So the first part of the system is the ads. The ads are what are really the bread and butter of the system, right? This is the thing that we can put $1 in and get $4, $5, $6, $7, $8 back out in our favor for. And this is super important because previously I wasn't running ads for myself, and I was wondering why the feast or famine cycle was so prevalent in my business. And the moment I turned the ads on, literally within days, leads started coming in. And the reason is because more people are seeing you. You're literally paying Meta or Facebook money to guarantee people see you. And that's not the same with organic. Organic is kind of just you post and you hope people see you, and you can make your content really, really good. We help people make really good organic content, but that still doesn't guarantee you any leads. All that guarantees is that you're doing some sort of activity to try to get awareness, right? And so by turning on ads, we're absolutely crushing, and so are our clients. And they're simple ads, right? They're like, really what we're doing is we're calling people to follow us, and we're giving them simple calls to action and demonstrating why we're the experts in whatever it is that we do. And it allows us to get in front of the right people at the right times. That's why I'm not stressing over here in Florida, right? My business is operating in Texas, pretty far away. So that's the first pillar. The second pillar is we want to use content. Organic content is super important, and I recommend everybody do it, but that isn't necessarily going to guarantee you leads, okay? And so we want to build content, create content that builds trust, credibility. And so we use short form video to do that, right? We can demonstrate our work, our results, and our expertise, and also connect with people on a level that's just outside of business to really help just build that trust, right? Like as you would like a friend. You check in on a friend on social media and you're like, oh, cool, Aaron's in Florida this week. That's awesome, good for him, right? And then it just builds that rapport and keeps you at the front of your prospects' minds. These videos make you go, like at the end of the day, they're gonna, paired with an ad strategy, they make you the go-to business in your area, not just like another option, okay? And then the last pillar is the systems that kind of literally ties and makes everything work functionally together and properly, okay? So there's automations, there's setting, there's tracking, and there's all the things that come in so none of the leads fall through the cracks. And nobody talks about this. And if they do, then they're already probably a high-level business owner. This is probably the most powerful part of everything, because then you can see exactly where you need to optimize and improve to literally get your business to grow. That's not even a joke. It's not an exaggeration. If you're tracking your data accurately, then you can see, oh, this number is low, or this section of my business is low. Let's put more effort into this. And then you watch everything grow. And then you can keep doing that with the different sections of your data points, because numbers don't lie. And it's super, super incredible. And so I wanted to tell you exactly what I would do. I were a service business owner, local service business owner right now, and I was trying to get the momentum to get leads and build trust fast, okay? So the first thing you want to do is you want to define your offer and your ideal client, to be honest with you. Pick your main service, the one that you want to grow, the one that's kind of like the highest profit margin, maybe the easiest to fulfill, and then get specific about who you're helping. New homeowners, property managers, gym owners, get narrow on that idea of who you're talking to. And then you want to pick and post 6 organic videos to Instagram specifically. The reason I say pick is because there's a lot of things you can do, right? You could throw spaghetti at the wall, but we want to pick strategic types of videos to post organically before we run any ads, before we do any sort of paid behind it, okay? And here are the 6 videos that I would share with you that I would recommend, that I do for my clients, and that we all do if you want to generate trust and authority quickly. And when people land on your page, to get them to know exactly who you are, how you help, and then how you can get them results. So the videos I would do are who am I and why I started this business. This is kind of like behind the scenes, behind the heart of who you are as a person and why you chose this industry. The second is who I help, how I serve them, so that people know exactly who you are and how you help them, so that if they're the right fit, they can continue to go down your rabbit hole. And if not, then they'll leave. And that's perfect. We want both of those things to happen. And then I would want to make a results that I've gotten video. Who have I helped that's been just an outstanding testimonial for, and I want to post that and make it public. And if they can be in it with me, that's even better. And then we want to go over some pain points, right? Like we want to make videos giving value in the form of showing where they're experiencing pain, where they might not have known it. Like, hey, did you know that your videos actually are hurting you and they're not helping you? Well, here's why, right? Like that's what my context would be. So figure out what the pain points are. Did you know that your grass is dying because you're not doing this thing? Or like, did you know that you're doing this thing and it's causing your roof to last only half as long as it could? These are the things we want to talk about, okay? And then we also want to talk about how to solve those pain points. And then the last 2 posts I would make, so those 4, the last 2 posts would be some other sort of value post, whether it's a tips on how to improve something or to make it better, myth, don't believe these lies about this industry, or behind the scenes, taking people along with you as you're doing your actual job. And these 6 posts alone will make your page feel super, super legit. And you can simply do it with your phone. You don't actually have to have a professional like me or my team go out and film you. You can actually do it with your phone. Very simple, very straightforward. I always recommend having some sort of outline or script prior to filming, so that way you're really getting specific. You have the main points and you're not making it up on the spot. And then also you're keeping the video short and concise. You don't want a super long video, okay? Because there are rules within those videos that you want to stick with as well. And so this is what I would do for the organic side, right? So then step 1 was defining your offer and your ideal client. Step 2 was you're posting 6 organic videos to Instagram specifically. Step 3 is I would start running an ad immediately. And if you don't have any money whatsoever, the ad is going to cost you anywhere from $600 a month to $900 a month. And that's not bad, because you can make way more than that. And you will if you run it properly. I would run what's called a follower ad and just get people to your ecosystem, right? Bring them in with a very easy, low barrier call to action to follow my page. And if you don't have the money to do that, if you don't have $20, $30 a day to spend, then pick up a side hustle. Go Uber, go do something to make $900, because you'll make a lot more money when you spend that $900. And basically here, I would set up a basic ad targeting my ideal audience in the local city that I'm in. No, you're not trying to go viral. You're literally just trying to warm them up and bring them into your world, so that when they follow you, every post you make after that, they're in your ecosystem. So they're seeing it and you're building trust and credibility continuously, as long as posting stories. And then number 4, the last step in this system, I would simply just message people. Thanks for following me. Hey, how'd you get here? What are you interested in? What do you do? Are you also in Austin, Texas? Are you also in Port St. Lucie, Florida? What brings you here? Bring up conversations to start relationship building. Don't be transactional. Don't be salesy. Just build relationships with these people, and it will go so much further than anything you could ever do. Every person that follows, likes, or watches, DM them. Not pitching, just build relationships, like I mentioned. That's exactly what I did in the beginning. It's exactly what all my clients do in the beginning, and it works like charms, works like crazy, and it's actually very underutilized still to this day, okay? That is what I would try to do if I was trying to launch my content to client system that we use, and that is our unique system that we do. And so I'd say this: if you're still watching this video and you want this system installed into your business, you don't need any more random marketing marketing, you just need a system. You need something to focus in on so you're not doing random stuff and getting distracted at all the time. And you want to bring in leads while you're on vacation in Florida, right? Like, and if you want us to help you do this, there's going to be a link in the description below to book an intro call with me or my team, and we'll show you exactly what this could look like for you in your city. It doesn't matter where you are. If you're in the US, hit us up and we can at least point you in the right direction. And so stop guessing, build the system, and then just do the work. And then you can go on vacation and work from your laptop like I'm doing here. So I hope this video helps. If you have any other questions or you want to see another video on a specific topic, then leave it in the comments below. If you're still watching, subscribe to this video or the channel and like the video, and we will see you in the next one. God bless.